Greetings, traveler.
So I've still been enjoying the mid-range Shaman, so we'll keep doing that. So mid-range Shaman, what are we looking for? We're looking for strong 3s, strong 4s, 2, potentially 3, but probably 2 AoE effects, a hard removal if we can get it, and a couple strong finishers, closers, such as Evolve. Imp Master with the totem is pretty funny. The Crazed Alk is also really nice. I kind of like this in Shaman just to interact with the healing totem. It's pretty fun. But the Crazed Alk would be fine as well. It's quite a good card. Finder's Keepers in mid-range I'm not a huge fan of because it really disrupts your curve. If you're playing Control, the Finder's Keepers is a lot better. But you need your curve too much. So this pick you get all the time. I like the first 2 Storms. So I've thought about this ahead of time already, so it's not a hard pick for me. I like the Elemental here, sets up some good boards. These are all nice. Take the Basilisk, even though Frost Rider is very powerful. Okay, so we got a pretty bad pack. Nether Spite has some synergy if we want to go there, but obviously if we don't hit the synergy, it's pretty bad. Freebooter with Jade Claws can be a thing, and Apothecary is reasonable. It's honestly all pretty bad. I might just go for the Dragon High Roll, but then again, that's not really like what I'm looking for. So let's say I hit Jade Claws, right? And I hit with it once, and then I play this on 4. I'm gonna have a 5-4. So even if I get the Jade Claws, I'm gonna get just the 5-4. It's probably the Apothecary. That's pretty close. It's really close though. Actually, no, you get Bone Drakes, right? Yeah, you get Bone Drakes. We're gonna try to get like 2 Bone Drakes. Ooh, these are all really nice. It's probably the Master Evolution. It's a bit too early to tell whether we will be able to draft mid-range. It's very consistent though, so I think we will be able to get it. Volcano's a bit weird in a mid-range deck because you don't really want to blow up your own board. And like it's right around like turn 4, turn 5 where we get your stuff on the board anyway. If you're playing Control, Volcano is better than Master. But in mid-range, the Master is better. Ooh, these are both really nice. We have 1 Storm. Second AoE effect is good, but I think we want the Jade Lightning to push. Gravedigger is okay. Stormwatcher would be our second elemental, right? Yeah. So if we get a Kalimos, if we get a Servant of Kalimos, it is useful. And it's a nice finisher, it's a nice closer. Geist is a nice closer as well. It's not as good in mid-range though, but it's in a pretty abysmal pack, so we'll give Geist a shot. These are both very good. So in terms of closers, we already have Stormwatcher, Geist. So adding Evolve would be fine, totally fine, but Stonehill is obviously a very powerful card. And Shaman, you can get Alakir, you can get White Eyes, you can get Earth Ellie. So I'm gonna go with the Stonehill. It's a little less conditional. Once again, Volcano would be okay for Control, but we're not. Firefly is a good card, but especially the second one. Jade Lightning just gets better the more you have of them. Fairly easy Corpse Raiser for me. Yeah, not much talk needed. So usually I'm not a huge fan of the Cleric, but I think we pick it. Stonehill is a good target. Basilisk to avoid a ping. Imp Master. Yeah. With 2 Jades, I don't really want it. So turn 4 we have Master of Evo and 2 Jade Lightnings. I'm still going to pick Death Speaker because I think the card's really, really powerful. Especially in a mid-range deck. Gonna pick the Lone Champ, so we're getting a lot of good 3s, which is exactly what we want. It's fine. Probably the Juggler, even though Worm is a strong finisher. Juggler and Shaman's really nice. We have Imp Master for synergy. We can taunt with the Defender. Yeah. Earthshock's very good right now. Silence is just very good. Oh, let me adjust the title. We're not a 4 and 2 priest. Ooh, another Stonehill. The Jinyu would be fine as well. But Stonehill and Shaman's really nice. This gives us our closing potential. Definitely want one of these. These are both good. So the Drake gives us our first dragon for the Nether Spite, right? And the fact that we need 4s makes me kind of okay with it. The Hog is very powerful though. The Hog is very powerful, but I'm gonna go with the synergy pick and the curve. I'm not as big on Banshee anymore as I was before. I'm not sure why. It just feels like The games aren't fast enough. So it's either Revolve or the Chain Gang. Chain Gang has very nice synergy with Knife Juggler, both protecting it and throwing 2 knives. We currently have 2 4-drops plus 2 Jade Lightnings. Is there any cool evolve stuff? Corpse Razor after we've triggered the effect is nice. Stonehill is a nice evolve. Guess Historian to an extent. This is really cool. Evolve or Chain Gang. I think I'm gonna go with the evolve. I think with the Jade Lightnings we're hitting our turn 4 a decent amount of the time. Ooh, like these are all nice, but it's always unstable. Oh my god. Scalebane is so incredibly good for this deck, right? We have Dragon Synergy, we need 5s, but Unstable Evolution is just... It's an unfair card. It's just an unfair card. Like, if you can play this thing properly, it wins you games completely on its own. Because, like, Scalebane is insanely good right now. Like, you need the 5, you need the Dragon, but Unstable is just... Like, you can't compete with it. It should be in a pack of its own. It's broken, straight up broken. Double Earthshock is definitely not unplayable. The first one is a lot better than the second one, because like having 2 stuck in your hand is really awkward. So let's count how many things we want to play on 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Defenders aren't really great turn 3 plays. So picking up the Ooze would definitely be okay. I think I'm leaning Earthshock just to experiment with double Earthshock, right? Because it's been a while since I've had to, just to see if it's still as awkward. I don't think we need the Bloodlust as a win condition anymore. We have 2 ways of evolving, so the Racketeer becomes very nice. It's also just a closer as a 6-drop, but less conditional than Bloodlust. Rascal Evolve is cool. That's about the only thing to it though. So Ventrico or a Big Taunt? I think we're still going to be on defense a decent amount of the time, because now that I picked the Unstable Evolution, I'm a lot more relaxed when it comes to winning the long game. Because all you need to do is hold this thing until 10 mana and then go off, right? Hey Dreads, would you pick Unstable over Longsword? It depends on the draft, I would say. They're both very unfair cards. I'm going to go with the Taunt in the end, I think. Taunts have been good for me. We don't have that many spells. We have like Defenders to cycle, so Ventrico is pretty bad with that. This is cool. It's quite likely the Maelstrom. We're still not a control deck. Even though we're going to be playing defense very often, we're still not a control deck. So, unless you're a control deck, Volcano's a bit weird. Ooh. So, normally I'm not a big fan of Axe, but we don't have any Jade Claws, and we didn't get any offered. Oh, let me clean up the overlay a bit. It's definitely not the Bright-Eyed. The Prophet has very good Evolve synergy, so I think it's still Prophet. I have Master Evolution as well. Yeah, it has to be the Prophet. It's too good, right? It's too good. The Jade Spirit is playable. It's got the 3rd Jade on it. It doesn't feel like a Cult Master kind of deck, right? Cult Master is a lot better if you have a lot of 1s and 2s. I have almost no 1s and 2s. Do I have any Ancestral targets? Ancestral the Basilisk is very powerful. Maybe I'll evolve something I want to Ancestral. I don't have a Bone Drake, which is a little bit of a letdown. I was kind of hoping for that. Honestly, is it ever the Jade Spirit here, guys? Am I crazy? Just for a thing to play out for? I have 2 evolves. I have 3 ways of evolving. I have an evolve here, and evolve here. It feels like it's the Jade. I might even hit a 4th Jade card in my last 3 packs. It just doesn't feel like Cult Master is going to do that much. I'm probably going to go with the Jade. Woo! Underwhelming pick here. Very underwhelming. I really wish I didn't pick the second Earthshock, because I think we're forced into Frostshock. So, in Evolved Cobble's defense, we have Storm, Portal, double Earthshock, double Jade Lightning. Cobalt Storm is 7 mana though. 7 mana to deal 4 damage to my enemy's board. Imagine if they made that into a spell. That'd be so bad, right? Well, that's not fair because there's overload on this, right? And it's 2 cards instead of 1. Evolved Cobalt is good with Evolve. Because it's used to evolving. I got you. Chat, you smart. Honestly, I could pick the Cobalt and test it, but In terms of how they're going to be stuck in my hand, this is going to be stuck way less. It's 9 mana. Yeah. I think it's a Frost Chalk, and I think we're sad about it. But we have the Stone Hills to offset it, right? Do I have any little synergy with the Frost Chalk? I could set up a board where I can Geist. They could set up a board where I can Corpse Raiser. So the Corpse Raiser and the Geist have a little synergy with it. It could also set up a board where my Prophet gets evolved by my Master of Evo. So there's definitely a little upside. I could save Basilisk from a little dude, yeah. I think it's just Frost Chalk. We're just sad about it. Drafts, buddy, this is not the time, man. I needed you. I needed some Bone Drakes, maybe a Jade Claws, you know, the good stuff. I guess it's Bloodworm, you know, there's not much talking here. And maybe a Monotite. And then we're pretty happy we didn't pick Cult Master. The Voodoo Hexer is also a pick, but I just feel like the Monotite does more for us. Okay. I'm curious. Tomorrow I'm soloing and then playing with Collins. Okay. So I can open bets. And I can, even if I don't finish the 7 wins today, I can pay you guys out tomorrow when I resume the run. So you guys can bet. I think the Evolves and Discovers are gonna decide, yeah. Dretz, thank you so much for the 9 months in a row, dude. Monka S. Dretz, did you continue your 6 streak? I'm thinking about keeping this. I think in the early runs it's a little dangerous because you're always taking a risk when you keep this card, right? Because you ruin your curve. If I have coin, I'd definitely keep it. I think I throw it here. What is the bet? The bet is whether we will hit 7 wins or not. So if you bet yes, you think we're gonna go 7. If you bet no, you think we're not gonna go 7. It's pretty self-explanatory from there. You started losing. It's a misplay, man. That's a push to lose. So Jade Claws is very bad for us here. But Juggler into Shattered is a bit too good not to try. That is not a Jade Claws, guys. That is not a Jade Claws. So shocking that is totally fine. But Cleric has a 50-50. Let's do that. Snip. Can you explain how to correctly use Unstable Evolution? I think you can tempo it if you're in a lot of trouble, but I think the best way to use Unstable is to start playing a bit more as a control deck the moment you have Unstable, because you can hand pick, you know, whether you want a good 5, a good 6, a good 7, a good 8, and even if you whiff on all of those, you can still guaranteed get a Snow Fury Giant. So I like playing it. That's awfully convenient. What the fuck, dude? He's like, oh, let me just, you know, spell power and fuck you up. So this is exactly what I meant, right? This can happen. So 1 Urchuck's very good. 2 can get awkward. I like how they're demonstrating that in their very first game. So it depends a bit on your situation. Sometimes you can tempo it out. A lot of the times I like to save it because I feel like you just can't lose if you save it. Yeah, we're fucked. Crazy, man. Ooh, baby. That's a hit.
I don't need any of you.
Not the best use of an Urchalk, but gotta keep the shield safe. The shield is what stands between us and 7 fish. Okay. My boy is here. So, we have the option to Jade Lightning, Urchalk, or Jade Lightning trade. I feel like the correct play is freeze and kill the taunt and kill the spell power though. And then we can still see next turn. If you silence it, it'll be a 7/7 and his overload will go away. I never knew that. I'm learning something from Twitch chat. Does my bet count? I mean, it should. You should get an error message if it doesn't. So obviously hitting spell power is good, but if you don't hit spell power, you're kind of screwed. You could Urchalk the taunt, or no, you could just Urchalk the 7/5. Yeah. So I guess if we whiff, we go Jade Lightning Urchalk, and we're just sad about it, right? Playing Stormwatcher seems very bad. But I'm a good Shaman player, so why would I whiff? I'm an excellent Shaman player. That's how you can tell, boys. Good Shaman players, they hit the spell power. Okay, so even though we started out very, very bad, we're actually in an okay spot, which is very nice. Okay, so you could go for the Racketeer and the fast evolve right now. Good Racketeer, evolve the Racketeer, but that's kind of exactly what I mean, but I don't like doing that. I think we just feel him out, see what happens if we play these two. It's a big chance the 1/1 lives anyway if he doesn't AoE, so. Alright, so Avalanche. We're not really playing for anything, right, on our end. Because I rolled the healing, I'm inclined to hit in. It makes him have 3 damage though. No, he needs only 1 damage then. So Maelstrom would be pretty bad. It's... I don't think we hit. I think we're gonna kill it with the 6 and the Jade. And then evolve. Your opponent is good too. Yeah, we're both expert Shaman players. Getting spell power totem when we need it. Uh-oh. Please, no. Lava burst? Yeah, lava burst. Oh, he's doing the hit for us. Alright, so we need to decide whether we're evolving now. The Wasp is really, really, really in the way. It's annoying. I think it's, as long as the Wasp is there, the evolve makes no sense. So I think we're just gonna Stonehill and maybe play 2 things, and hopefully that'll take it away. So Bruiser's 3 right now. Got a 5 damage Jade Lightning. I can sack the 1/1 and 5 here. Trade. And just hero power again. Sacking the 1/1's kind of bad for the unstable though. Oh, I could just play Rathian here, honestly, get the card. Do nothing. I kind of like that. Just pick the Rathian, play the Rathian. This should probably get the Wasp out of hiding, right? It's a little weird. I think it's fine.
I must remain hidden.
No! No. I want to play it. Alright. If the Racketeer lives, there's a very good chance we'll go for the YOLO evolve. We're running out of steam. I mean, this is a 10 drop, but better. So, even though it feels like we're running out of steam, you have a 10 drop and a 7 drop. That's really annoying. Okay. Oh, you're...
Happy New Year, friend. That's incredible.
That's so unlucky. I think we need to build one now. Oh my god. Nah.
This document looks legally binding. None shall. The feast of souls begins now. Darkness rises.
We can live with that. I think we waited too long. Yeah, so I don't mind criticism, not at all, but I dislike that kind of criticism. Like, give me clear-cut advice, right? As in, I think you should have done this on that turn, right? Because we could have played Unstable Evolve at any time, and you're right, but he had the Wasp the entire time. There was, at no point could I regular evolve, meaning this one, when I got this after I got the Rathian draw and I was out of mana, right? So I don't think we held too long. I think it's just the feeling that you're having. Stupid feelings. It's fine. This was just a lot of really good shit, and he got a nice high roll on the evolve.
I
Oh, I could have Earthshocked this, yeah. I could have just not... Yeah, I could have just denied him a demon. That's stupid. I can't believe I didn't just Earthshock it. Oh, because I needed to keep... No, I needed to keep rolling, yeah. Yeah, because I rolled Bone Mare. That's why I didn't Earthshock it. Still doesn't get us there, right? No. Maybe I should just evolve this. Yeah, I should. Yeah. I'm also playing a little bit too late. Usually I'm no longer streaming at this time. I think we're also just a little bit... I mean, I'm not sure if tilt is the right word, but... Off track, we'll call it like that. Because it's not like I'm sitting like, oh my god, fucking game. But I didn't even consider getting the evolve on the Void Lord. That was a very cheap way to get a 10 drop. So what would I have done that turn rather than just whining about it, right? Jade Lightning trade, Evolve Drake, right? Jade Lightning trade, Evolve Drake. Yeah. Yep. That was correct. There's a chance he doesn't kill it, but it's a small one. He should always kill it. Would we have won? Maybe with Yashiraj, right? Yashiraj could have been a thing. Oh, he might not kill it now. Okay. All right. So Earthshock makes this into a 3-1. It's probably better to remove a 6-2. I can get Stormwatcher into an 8 drop. So you'd Earthshock trade, Stormwatcher evolve. 2 drop, 10 drop, 8 drop. 8, 9 mana, so I can't totem. I'm thinking that's alright. I'm thinking that's how we win. Alright. Let's do it. Turtle's a bit underwhelming. Deathwing is very good, of course. The opponent's 5 off lethal here. It's probably still lost. I think we needed the. I think we needed to get the evolve on the Void Lord last turn. That might have been enough. Getting the Ruby into a 7 drop isn't it better? So 7 drops aren't like terrible, of course, right? But I think if you're already paying 6 or 7 mana, you probably want to have the. Oh, you might have a Dragon Slayer. Wait, what? You're kidding. Okay. Like, I get that you have Ysera, but... Okay, I lost my train of thought, and I don't think it's coming back, because this was insane. Wow. Okay. I don't think we can Geist yet, right? I think we just need to hope he didn't get Ysera Awakens. It's gotta play out. It's a good hit. So definitely 5 phase. So if I go phases at 21, 9, 10, 12, 13, I think you can still kill the totem. Okay, so what was I gonna say? What was I explaining? I think it's actually gone. Of course! Why wouldn't you get that? Alright, so probably we weren't gonna win no matter what, but I think he still got a little lucky. Well played, dude. Strong moves. Strong moves, my friend. Strong moves. You were talking about the 7. Oh yeah. So 7 drops. What are you looking at that point, right? A Geddon. What else are your outs? Whereas in the 8 drop department, right? You can get the Happy Rag. You can get Lich King. You can even get an Iron Bark, which is fine, right? Like there's a lot more like damn. Like you can get Tyrion. There's a lot of damn 8 drops. So even though I agree, you're giving up a Stormwatcher instead of a Prophet. I think at that point you need a bit more. You need a bit more punch. Okay. I understand that needed a rope. That was a lot of puzzle pieces to, you know, put together. Okay. Cool. I think
Thrall versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
For Doomhammer.
help me understand what a wasp is Anders to evolve. We have a lot of minions on the board. So how much mana did I have at the time, right? 7? I think 7, right? So what are you evolving? You're evolving the Racketeer once, twice to an 8. Got 5 mana left. You really can't make that awesome minions from there, right? So you have an 8 drop, a 6 drop, and then 5 mana left to turn. Like, are you even turning your Stone Hill into something? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Also, we got the double Earth Shock in our hand, which was really awkward. Nice juggler, bro. I'm not, like, maybe it is correct, right? Maybe it is correct. Maybe I should have evolved differently. I think I just didn't expect him to keep having such insane shit. But it's possible.
Happy New Year, friend.
Gotta love the Mana Worm on 1, by the way, in the 0-1 bracket. Nothing that good about Mana Worm on 1. I'm turning into Retro, right? When Retro would lose enough, he'd be like, oh, motherfucker's got a 2-dropper. It's like... okay. Coining Mana Tide feels wrong. So we're not gonna do it. The extra totem makes a difference for you. It's, yeah, I mean, first of all, I know that I'm not going to play as well right now as I would normally, right? Because I'm tired to begin with, and I'm streaming a bit later than I usually would. I'm more of a morning person, so my focus is in the morning, in the at noon. Okay, 3 mana 4/4. Yep. Wait, did he ping my face instead of playing mole? Did anyone see where the mole came from? Ooh, yeah. So we can Jade Lightning this, we can coin a Blood Worm, but feeling like Jade Lightning is just safer. Electric Apricot, welcome back. Thank you for the resub. Are we on our second bullshit game? Everything feels a bit more bullshit when you're tired, though, gotta be honest. Oh, that's good. Definitely like starting with the blossoms here. No points. Like, we need to get that coin tempo going. Sure. Meh. Yeah, I haven't been streaming for that long, but I've been doing other stuff before the stream. Hello, friend. Oh, that's pretty bad, Dr. Pundo. I hate when that happens to me as well. When he has like one drop, 1 2-drop, and he gets them. No! So trade Master of Evo, Mana Tide. Don't necessarily need the Mana Tide here though. So we turn our 6/3 into a 7-drop. I think that's a fair start. Let's go from there. I should decide whether I'm getting a totem out or not for meteor positioning. So if he has a flame strike, this will live, right? I think you do get the pressure out.
I wonder.
I'm probably better off putting the... Oh, I can evolve first if I'm doing this though. Yeah. It's a very nice one. I will Mana Tide. I will make him do stuff here. Which class do you think is strongest right now in the arena? You think Paladin? I think it's probably Shaman. I think Shaman and Warrior are number 1 and 2. You can look at HS Replay if you want to see some statistics. That's hsreplay.net. Meteor's kind of awkward. Got him. Stared him down, man. Didn't want to deal with it. Oh, by the way, guys, I made a meta video on that. If you, like, for instance, for you, Mart. So you can check that out. It's an explanation on how I currently draft. This is acceptable, right? Because you protect the juggler. He saw your name and got scared. Man, if only I had that effect, right? Where it's like, it's Shadybunny. I better not try. If there's anything Homer Simpson taught me, it's that you can't fail if you don't try. 2 weeks ago, if you would have said Shaman and Warrior were the best, I would have laughed so hard. Yeah. It's because Blizzard gives them better cards than the other classes. Just pay attention to your average Shaman draft and your average Warrior draft and compare that to, say, a Hunter draft or a Mage draft. You just get better cards. Oh, we got a turn 1 shuffler, boys. Feels good. Where's the link to the meta video? Just use exclamation mark meta. You'll find it. If you like the video, a like and a subscribe on YouTube is obviously much appreciated. So if I play the Basilisk here, he's going to hero power trade. What will happen then? My Basilisk will kill his guy, and I'm going to play Defender to protect it from his second hero power, which is going to be decent, right? What happens if I Defender? He plays another 3 and we're hopelessly behind, right? So I kind of like the Basilisk, even though it's a bit counterintuitive to Basilisk here, because you do just give him the hero power trade. Because why would he not, right? Congratulations, be happy. That's obviously the desired effect, right? YouTube links are still banned. Zoidberger, sorry. You're no longer banned, man. You might hero power the Basilisk. Yeah, it feels counterintuitive to hero power the Basilisk, but I'd be okay with that. I think he's set on hero powering next turn. I thought he was gonna make a 1-1. Okay. Okay, game. Oh boy. It feels like we no longer need to play it out, you know, but I can't say that because then, you know, the game will find a way to make me lose. Every turn I'm shuffling. I like it. Yeah, it's not only that, Dr. Pundo. It's just, like right now you get, oh, poor guy, dude. Poor guy. Like right now you can't, like you draft in terms of buckets, right? You get, oh, is that just better? I have a Nether Spite though. It's probably better to just play an additional taunt. So you get like a premium bucket, or a good bucket, or an average bucket, and it feels like Warriors and Shamans just get more premium buckets. Cannibal Andy, wow dude, nearly 3 years, thank you so much for the 35 months. You're gonna get a new sub badge next month, Andy. Thanks for the insane support, dude. In my last 2 Shaman runs, I valued a card like Lightning Storm ×2 over Hex and Mana Tide. They've been ridiculous, currently 12-1 and 8-1. Thank you for the meta video. I'm glad it's going better for you than for me right now, Gilu. I always appreciate that feedback. Thanks so much, man. This is just sick, right? If you Corpse Razor to Basilisk. Like, even though we could play other things, it feels like it feels a bit slow, right? But I feel like if this, like, the only way he gets back is with a Plague or a Swipe or something, right? So if I get this back regardless, it seems good. Free win with a new account. That's entirely possible. It might be one of his first arenas and then you get a free win. And then he just got unlucky that he's paired against us. MCT to Basilisk. Very lucky there, young man. Very lucky. You know what we do with bad omens, such as predicting that when it comes through? That's a permaban, man. Irreversible permaban. Shady, you should really get a program so we can see the cards. You mean this thing on the right? Like, if you're talking about the extension, I disabled that because there were more complaints than there were benefits. What are we sun clericing? Trade. Cleric here, go face. I could cleric this to trade here for free. What's the point, right? Kind of want to proc anyway.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
The Twitch overlay, I think he means, yeah. Most people just dislike the overlay. Because I need to have... Well, okay, so this is why it's currently not so good, right? It's because for mobile, it doesn't work yet, right? So that's why I need the deck tracker up. Otherwise, mobile viewers won't have a deck tracker at all. So if I have the deck tracker up and I use the extension, you have two deck lists. So every time you come in, you need to manually disable the tracker, which is kind of a pain. Like, it would be nicer if it was like by default you could just have one setting. Like if it would remember viewer per viewer. Mobile represent. Hey Shaw. Opponent is trolling. Yeah, I think he just got lost once we had the Basilisk, right? It hasn't been the same ever since. Please shuffle again. Okay, now he's gonna start playing them. Oh, the boys are here. The boys have arrived. I mean, I can take wins like this, you know. That's fine for me. Didn't shuffle, Moncast. Fear the Jades.
For Doomhammer. For the Frost Wolves.
You don't know what it is? Yeah, then just vote something. That's how people do it anyway, right? Baboon Lord of Doom! Oh, welcome back, man. Thank you so much for that 2 months in a row. Thank you, man. Thank you. When are we gonna see fair play in the arena? I mean, I did see my opponent went Zerg mode. Yeah, people take their freebies, man. Okay. So I feel like it's reasonably split right now, right? So here's my reasoning. If it's reasonably split right now, keeping it the same causes less complaints than changing something. If people are like 50-50 against it, not changing seems to be less invasive than changing. This is a slow start. It doesn't matter though, we have Primordial Drake. So this is a 5, and it's good with Evolve, but it's not Primordial Drake, right? I think it's because against another Shaman, right? That's really annoying. We could have gotten 2 4-drops. Alright, so Storm will clear, but that means that he's playing a 4-drop, and I have 3 mana to do nothing. So we're gonna have to play a Yeti. I feel bad about it. Read the message, please. Type it again, dude. There's a lot of spam. Or which message, Zephyr?
I wonder.
What happened to being better than your past self? Ah, but this is not for me. This is for, you know, this is for you guys. And most people don't really care. They just want to have fun right now. Right? Okay. It's decent. But you had the overlay and then deactivated it, so the disruption already happened. I guess that's technically true. The message from the sub, it went too fast. No, I read it, right? Yeah, so from Baboon Lord you mean, right? Yeah, he's enjoying the drafting. He's impressed with the drafting process. Alright. Ooh, you could just feel how that hurt him to tempo that. So we can play the Blossoms, potentially get hexed or so, but Bloodlust is starting to become an issue. I think we have to take the Storm. The Overload is very awkward. Okay, so... Oh, man, if he has Bloodlust, it's so dangerous, right? So even if I Blossoms, this and this will kill my Blossoms. So it's Storm into Evolution next turn, pretty much. Okay, I guess we kind of have to. Pretty good Shaman player. You won't take the Storm? It's Bloodlust, man. Like, Bloodlust just destroys us, right? Still has to trade 3. No, he can have the 1 and the 1. Get +1 and +1. So he's killing it with literally 2 power. And then smashing my face in. Spam? Yeah, I realized it when I said it, but I just meant lots of messages. Completely my own fault, because I asked you guys. I asked you guys' opinion. I suggest you only count sub-vote, Shady. Yeah, as predicted, this is pretty awkward. So we get this up to a 6 drop here. Kind of have to take it, fortunately. This and a totem, is that better than a 6? It can be. I think between the 5 and the 6 it's probably fine. Okay, probably not gonna roll the dice again. 4-6 is fair. So you don't want to play unstable like that usually, but that was the price to pay for full wiping him with Storm and having a handful of 6s. You can post the link, Gambler, yeah, for sure. Where's Collins at? Collins will be here tomorrow. Collins is usually here on Wednesdays, Fridays, and the weekends, so not on Tuesdays and Thursdays. If he didn't hit, that would have been one hell of an Urchok. Still a pretty good Urchok. Not the craziest one you've ever seen though. Might just taunt and hero power. I thought I did this 2 days ago. It's alright, Kingy. Thanks for the 9 months again, dude. Double sub money, Craig Aston. I mean, we're not draking, right? It's definitely not a Drake turn. I guess Bone Mirror is a legit threat. Can't kill this though if I kill the 1-1. Yeah. I feel like you kill the 1-1 and you're good. Or chug the 1-1, yeah. It'll turn it into a 3-6 first and then deal 1, so you get a 3-5. Or chug the 1-1's really bad. Right now the extension would be great to see what the evolved minion does. Halazeal, 5 on a 4-6. If you deal... Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna butcher it, but basically, if you deal spell damage, heal your hero for the same amount. Let's see how it says it. Whenever your spells deal damage, restore that much health to your hero. So, what I said, but more eloquent. Ooh, could silence the dragon away. For 2 mana, so should I? Sure. Stop pre-hitting. I want to get Urchok value. Hey, thank you, Gambler. Thank you for the 100 bits. So I can just Jade Lightning the dragon down and heal up to 35. I think Urchoking the 3-1 now kind of makes sense. It's a bit weird. I think I'm freezing the dragon, right? Just doing this. It's a nice one. Because next turn I can play a 6 and Jade Lightning. So I didn't want to Jade Lightning now because my hand was really inflexible. Shouldn't it read your spells have lifesteal? I mean, this was made back when lifesteal wasn't a thing, but yeah. It could. Yeah, because Spirit Lash works that way, right? Spirit Lash just has lifesteal, so... Would there be any issue with that? I'm not sure. I'm just checking. Wolf could be nice. So what if we get rid of Halazil here? He gets 2 health and 3 health. Oh, Necrotic Geist is pretty beautiful here. Tunk, 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 tunk. No need to evolve even, right? So I feel like we're always Geisting. Yeah, I think we're toteming and just trading everything, right? So Jade Lightning buys me a 5-3. I feel like he's gotta remove anyway. Oh, it doesn't even have to buy me a 5-3. Yeah, definitely this way. Surprise! Please don't have Primordial Drake, Storm, Spell Power, Maelstrom, Volcano, Crackling Doom, or any other card I missed. Is that a you have me, or well played, I'm about to screw you up? Gonna return to well played. Geist Evolve. I guess if we come in 3 drops, but if it has Crackling Doom, it still gets wiped, so. Oh baby, no Volcano, no Crackling Doom. It's just GG, right? Oh, fuck you, dude. So we have Prophet, Racketeer, Evolve. We need 1 more mana, so we can do that next turn. He wanted to debate you. I know people, man. That's why I was very cautious. But you want to give them the benefit of the doubt. Never give people the benefit of the doubt, guys. People are the worst. This feels kind of weird, but I think I want to keep this combo, right? So I think I'm just going to go here, here, and throw this here. And then he can double trade if he wants to. If he finds a way around here, I'll play Primordial Drake. If not, I can play my Evolve combo. I don't want to commit the Racketeer because I want the Racketeer plus the Evolve. Now that's how you slow roll a turn. Be Geisten. Yeah. Only 21 votes. Yeah, I mean, if I want the poll, I'll definitely make it Gambler. But then we should make it over the course of, you know, multiple days, even maybe 2 weeks. So then I'll make one. Right now I'm not turning it on straight away anyway because I need because they're going to have it for mobile at some point, and then we can just have it for everyone. Dude, if you didn't have Taunt Totem here. Hey dude, he doesn't have Taunt Totem here.
Well played.
Why didn't you guys Jade Lightning the A-Bomb? Because I was gonna lose one thing anyway, right? So why would I waste my Jade Lightning? So if we're gonna Earthshock Drake, what else do we do? Earthshock Drake. I don't really want to coin anything, right? Motherfucker. Right. Nothing? Yeah, I was thinking if we coin Prophet, right? Spell Totem first. It's not necessary. Double coin it. No, you only need 1 coin for a totem, but you can double coin Prophet. Shock the totem and then pause. Oh, that was a good one. Ah, he's still baiting me. How is he doing this? How is he finding ways to make my Drake bad? It's a pretty all-in play to go for the Evolve now. But I think you do it. I don't think you evolve the totem, because Taunt Totem is actually pretty good here. Excuse me, game? Hello? Not even the Taunt Totem, man. What is going on today? I can't get a break. Did my board even improve? A 4-4 became a 5-5. A 1-1 became a 5-5. My 6-6 became a 5-6. And my 4-8 became a 3-3. So I'd say we're about even. Probably worse, right? Well, okay, so let's say he trades the Prime Drake. Then I'd keep a 4-4... 4-4 and 1. No, we're this is better. because he would have traded Prime Drake. Alright, so this is better. It's sad. It's incredibly sad. But at least I paid 1 mana for like 2 Shattered Sun Clerics or something. Right. Lightning Bolt? That almost has to be a bolt, right? Or a Stormcrack? Why would you not? Oh, because, yeah, he thinks we don't have damage. Okay, sure. Fair, fair. I can see it. So, these are both 7s. I'm done evolving, right? 1, 2, 3. I guess I'll keep the Jade guy for flavor, right? Corpse Razor's the same. Trying to find a reason not to, right? But it doesn't matter, right? So he didn't kill a 5/5 because it was going to trade anyway, and he didn't want to take 5. Can you please stop casting Devolve on your minions? I mean, I get that turning the Drake into a 9 is bad, right? But he had the 8 and 2, so it didn't matter, right? Didn't matter. I think if he doesn't have the 8 and 2, you wait with evolving, because evolving your Drake kind of sucks there. So I know I'm doing this. I know I'm doing this. Wait, let's first do this. I feel like he's holding out on us, right? Like Storm Crackling Doom. So I'm not going to commit the Mana Tide. I'm going to let him do his thing first. Do, 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 do. Like, this board is pretty annoying for him. We'll let him do his thing first. So what do I have left? Stonehill's a good draw. Stormwatcher's a good draw. Basilisk's never terrible. And a whole lot of other shit I don't really want to draw now. Okay. Okay, so that for me was a good enough check. If the board is favorable, I'll slap the Mana Tide down. Killed the 1/1. Probably fine, yeah. Just gonna roll a taunt at him, right? I'm gonna play it here, because the cycle is fine. Keeps him up the Imp Master as well. Yeah, if she was played before Healing Totem, she'd actually heal herself back up to full. Or he'd heal her up to full. So playing Mana Tide last turn would have been rewarded. Well, we don't know that. He might have something here, right? But I feel like you play it here because you're so close to killing him. Hey, we needed that. Does everyone pick the 360 or is he on the complete trash tier? Feels like it. That's fairly weak on its own. What'd he kill? Searing Totem and an Imp. He left me with the Mana Tide. And he didn't even... Wait, was it gonna kill him? I might... I just Corpse Raise a Mana Tide now, right? And we can draw forever. Just trade trades. Yeah. Where's your BM now, eh? Did you just assume the totem's gender? Oh god. Looks like a fearsome warrior totem, right? Rawr. Then again, I don't know. Alright, chat. Is it a boy or a girl? His new strat is fatigue. Oh yeah, what could go wrong? Oh, it's so good to see him struggle now. You think it's a chopper? It's wood. 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need to get rid of 1.
Put this apple on your head.
Put this apple on your head. Nice. I could portal, but I don't need it, right? Let's get rid of the 2-3. Knife Juggler, Imp Master, Healing Totem. Infinite Daggers. Right there. With 2 cards a turn. It's a healer, you know what that means. Okay.
Smelly fish. Yummy fish. Well played.
Well played, buddy.
Hey, catch!
Let the dark in. We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Alright, there we go. For those of you who missed it, he was being a funny guy earlier. Funny guy. Ha ha ha.
Thrall versus Rexar.
Let the hunt begin for Doomhammer.
Alright. Especially because it's a hunter, you don't mind just throwing away the juggler to get some position on the board. We picked up the Historian. It was very cheap, like we didn't have to skip much. And we got a Twilight Drake, so me. Sometimes it might do something. It's definitely not amazing. Maelstrom's not bad to have versus Hunter. I'd like to play some Rogue and Priest this week. I feel like I've played enough Shaman, Warrior, Paladin. I feel like we've somewhat figured out what we want and it's been pretty consistent.
Quickly.
Priest, I'm not sure. It feels like sometimes it's amazing, right? But then other times it doesn't do much. Mastiff to the face.
Put this apple on your head.
Put this apple on your head. The meta video's got about 2,000 views now, so thank you guys. It's much appreciated. I'm glad it's been helpful to most of you.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Sure. You'd still have to flanking strike this, right? So I think it's fine. Otherwise we're going to fall behind versus Hunter. And we should be the control in this matchup, because we still have a reasonably heavy Shaman deck. It's not like it's crazy heavy or so, right? But it's got 2 Stone Hills. It got 3 ways of evolving. That's pretty cool. Oh, buddy. Buddy. Pal. Mate. What are you doing? Alright, so now we can choose either Stonehill or Portal. Wow, the Smork though. Damn. Yeah, you may be regretting that Smork right about now. I guess the Portal is safest, because if he does have a flanking strike, he can kill the Stonehill and get through. Well, he's just gonna flanking strike the 1/1 now, right? I think I still go for the Portal, but it's somewhat close. I think this means I don't hit, right? Be fine with him striking a Stonehill? Sure. I think because we rolled the taunt out and we get to preserve the bubble regardless.
No look save.
Coin hero power? My man. My man. Oh, perfect. So we sack the 1/1, Corpse Razor Basilisk, sack the Basilisk, win the game. Seems good. Seems good. 5 mana 3/3, summon a Basilisk. I can go for that. It's the second time we've done that this run. Let's revive the Basilisk. So we could evolve the Corpse Raiser into a 6-drop, or we could save the evolve for the Prophet. So you could Defender, Prophet, sack the 3/3, and then have the evolve for the Prophet anyway. Could use the bubble, get the evolve off now, but I feel like this is fine.
Out of my jungle. Awaken.
There is little time. Hungover Shady's best Shady. It's morning voice. I just literally haven't said a word before I started streaming, so maybe I should be talking to myself for about an hour and just warm up a little bit.
At last.
Record that shit, put it on YouTube. It's a pretty good evolve turn regardless. I think I keep the master because 5 manas are usually not better, and then I can hand pick a better one, right? Yeah, see, now we can turn this into something real. Oh, baby. Oh, the upgrade. Look at that Amgam. But I think you saved the master, even though it feels wrong, right, to master after. But I think you want to wait to see where the low roll is and then evolve that one again. And if nobody low rolls, then you're winning anyway. Something real. Hey, he's a 3 mana 2/6 that's overpowered, I'll have you know. Blatantly overstated. I'm gonna be playing this Constructed very soon. I don't know what he can do. I guess spell power is lethal. Well, I guess 3, either 1 to go for the quest or 3 to go for infinite.
Nemzi!
Let's have some fun.
For Doomhammer.
This isn't our get lucky, right? Prophet, super guy, super nice keep in this deck. This could be very nice. Could be a very tasty turn for evolve. Coin Stonehill into Prophet into pew. We'll see. Oh, now I wish I could coin the 4/4. Magical. I think we have 2 Ellies. Stormwatcher, Jade Spirit. Don't think it matters too much. I don't think we want Azuruk. So Rathian for the draw or the Hexer. I feel like we're probably going to be attacking, right? So I think the draw is better. Hexer is more of a defensive card. Rathian gives you more stuff to throw at him.
Fresh from Kazakis.
Let's go, boys. Please don't have anything for the 4/4. It's kind of difficult though. It'd have to be a bolt straight over it. Or a Soulfire. With the taunt in the way, it's pretty difficult. I was gonna potentially Death Speaker Evolve, but playing a Yeti and getting a 7-drop seems just fine here. And then on turn 5 we can Corpse Phaser and be like, oh. Do I have the dead speaker now anyway? Alright, so I'd say we have two options here, right? Dead speaker trade evolve, which is probably the best option, it's just super clean. Or it's full face and then just master the 4/4, but dead speaker evolve seems just fine. Doesn't really matter where we put them. Not all who wander are lost. Hey Borscht, doing well, man. It's got a pretty good turn. How are you this morning? Yep. Could evolve it now, but I feel like this is safer, right? This means even if he has a hard removal. Because I probably want to evolve the 3/3. Yep. Shaman. Poor guy, just got straight up shamaned.
Raw versus Maiev.
None can escape my fury.
For Doomhammer.
Portal's definitely useful. What do we need to hit? Like the juggler would be okay. Testing 1, 2. Thank you, Sharagar, for the 4 months in a row. So do we need the loan? We need the prophet. We need the basilisk. Yeah, I think we need to throw it. It's not a volcano, right? Volcano you keep, but Maelstrom Portal doesn't necessarily solve all your problems. Jade Lightning's decent against Rogue though. Oh baby. Arcane Mage isn't as rare as Survival Hunter. I have no idea about the specs right now. But in Burning Crusade, Survival Hunter for top end rating was pretty good. But only after you got like an insane amount of agility. Because there was this talent that increased your agility by 1%, I believe. So Beast Mastery was the best, just steady shot rotation, but then once you got like tier 6, it was survival. At least one guy, because they could apply a debuff to the raid for the raid. And we get the dead speaker, this totem. You can go to work without taking damage.
Think.
SI agent? Damn.
This guy's
A giant. Giant. He's not messing around, is he?
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Take my 3 mana raptor. Every weapon is a hunter weapon. I agree. What did I have at the end? I think that that spear from Black Temple. From one of the early bosses. Had a shit ton of agility on it. Wish I didn't have to do this, but it's kind of what we have to do. Yeah, I don't know about that Forceful. Like I remember protection started to do damage and I was like, no, that's wrong. This is not the natural order of things. So you want a knife and Stonehill, and I think that's correct, right? It's just a little scary, but I hope the knife survives. It's pretty good with Evolve. 5 mana for 2 5-drops. Early stream indeed, Biker. What's up? Because tanking used to be challenging and a lot of fun. And then they just made a shit ton of AoE. Like, Shockwave, right? Is so fucking dumb. Like, tanking in Burning Crusade and in Vanilla was actually pretty difficult. But then I saw what tanks had to do in like later expansion. I was like, oh, that seems really fucking difficult. Cool. You have to like AoE everything, and it's like stunned, and they can't run away. And That's pretty sad. Okay. So the Blossoms is obviously nice. The Death Speaker is also good. We could even go for the Death Speaker, Hero Power, Evolve line. We do have the Chain Gang in hand. Even though the Blossoms looks really nice, I don't think we can do it. So it's either Death Speaker Lone or just Chain Gang. Chain Gang trade's terrible with this, but we are going to throw knives. We could Evolve. But I don't think we do. I think we go with the Death Speaker and see where the knife lands.
I sense your strength.
Cool.
There is little time.
I don't need any of you.
I guess we bopped the Phoenix.
Hey, catch!
Chain Gang Evolve. Yeah, you can always Chain Gang Evolve though, right? Nothing like losing 2 1 out of 3s. Oh, and it matters so much, right? It matters so much. Alright, what do we got? I'm feeling it's Totem Chain Gang Evolve now. I think we need to spread.
I wonder.
Even rogues have less hard removal these days, but the Stormwatcher just doesn't do that much. Wow, the 5s are insane. These are both low rolls, but the 5s are insane. That'll do. Unless he has Dragon Slayer, then I take it back. Then I'm never lucky. Oh man, just imagine if that juggler hits. He doesn't have that 3-1. Oh my god, he pointed at the dragon. I was like, seriously? But that wasn't a Dragon Slayer. Can't wait to fish all day. I feel like we're not gonna fish. Ha! Drawing last. This. Alright. Yeah, you probably want to keep your nesting rock alive here, buddy. Boonk. I guess this is where we try to survive with the Blossoms, right? Getting the Stormwatcher out would also be fine, but I feel like bumping Blossoms makes sense. Plays around Doctor a little bit as well. The next turn, we Geist him. He still has a lot of cards, but we have the Geist, we have the Stormwatcher. He's played a lot of good stuff. It's just the juggler. Like, that was one big snowball moment where everything went downhill. Oh, at least he's thinking about it. And everything. Wasp. The baby rage.
Speak your peace.
Sure. So if we Geist and trade. If we hit Taunt Totem, that'd be even better. Please. So he gets the Wasp in here. And he gets the 2 and the dagger into the Geist. Then this kills the Totem after. I think that's still better than Watcher, right?
I wonder.
Trade.
I'll take that.
Gets a decent Wasp there. Still sad about that. Man, it's like the Nesting Rock wouldn't have even had Taunt. It wouldn't have been in... whatever. Watcher looked more promising. So... 3-7. Going there. Maybe it was, yeah. Because if he had a hard removal, you could kill the Watcher anyway, right? I think I just saw the Wasp on board and got a little scared. I think Watcher was probably better. Let's pay some attention. So we could Watcher and Mana Tide and make him choose. Or we could try to roll a Taunt Totem. Watcher is definitely a lot worse now. Watcher was fine last time. Alright, at least he has to somewhat trump trade. Yeah, it's probably better to just jam the Watcher. No Hex? You usually don't really need Hex. Like, the only reason we're in this... Like, usually you can just ignore this thing and kill him, right? The only reason we're in this is because the Juggler missed. And it snowballed so badly.
Balance in all things.
No, you still have Unstable Evolution and a Riton. You can win that way. You might even get a Frostelli on the Worm, which is nice. You still have both Maelstrom and Lightning Storm, so I don't think we're relegated to phase. I don't think that it's not an option, right? But to say it's the only way, I think it might be an overstatement. That's bad though. That's really bad. That's pretty good. So Imp Master Stone Skin, it's a bit weird. Healing Totem will go off before the Imp Master, which kind of sucks. But it makes no sense to drop the Storm Watcher now, does it? Do I ever triple trade this thing? Triple trade, play Watcher and Stone Skin. If Juggler missing could be that punishing, maybe it wasn't the correct play. What would you have done instead, stupid dog? So he's gonna kill Basilisk with face and something else. Maybe it is triple trade, but no, we still have Urchocks, right? Seems pretty happy with that hit. Okay, it's gonna change it. The respect the Basilisk deserves. Hey, double TSM. Morning, man. I mean, it's a really good bookworm. It's just not a Deathwing, right? I think it would make quite a difference on Eriton. He just had a lot of powerful early with the SI and the Phoenix, and then playing Rock on curve. It's very powerful, but I think Watcher would have probably been fine. I'll just have to play a bit slower. Oh, and Venom. Okay. And Venom is always in like the insane pack, I feel. My man. I guess that means we Drake. Let him have the Drake. He's probably gonna trade with the 6/6, right? But I have to try for the Stormwatcher.
What to do?
Your request for the 1,000,000 has been denied.
The sun has set for me.
Combo? No. Alright, pretty happy he used this phase there. I think I would have traded with that, especially after what he did. So, big time, he daggers the 1/1, 7/7 into the 6/6. Stormwatcher, 7/7 in there, sack the 2/1. Big time's better, but evolve.
I wonder.
Oh, I have two ways, right? So.
Lightning strikes twice.
Soul of the Forest. It's no longer in arena. No. Baby rage. Baby rage. Baby rage. Maybe a Stonehill, right? Into something sick. Gotta play this, right? It's only 25% anyway.
Say hello to my little friend.
Not high rolling that mode lurkers. Backbreaking. That's really, really sad. It's still correct though, you need to try. Just the Stormwatcher doesn't really do much. Hey Dreads. Yeah, early shady indeed. Nasty.
Golems are a girl's best friend.
Spell Power Maelstrom gets us the heal, right? Is it even enough? Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, he gets the 2 though. It's probably not enough, but it's irrelevant. We do what we must. Oh my god, 1 off? And I threaten lethal? Okay. So I don't think he kills the 4/8. So Earth Shock and Frost Shock. Oh, wait, trades? Okay.
You are no fun.
We're fine with that. That's the double trade now. Okay. We actually have a shot. Oh my god, yes, yes, do that. No, 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 do that. Okay, oh my god, this draw. Let's go, boys, let's go. Oh, please, please. Unstable is an insane draw. Stonehill is an insane draw. Frost Alley would be fine. Depending on what he does, Corpse Razor might be fine. We can win this game! I know, right? We can win! Oh yeah, give me that 8 health. Let's go. Oh, yes. I think we're favored now. We went from like no way to favored. I mean, we don't know what he's gonna play this turn, right? Oh, if he holds that, I guess it's removal. Okay. Because my hero power is way better than his... my hero power is way better than his hero power right now. We back! Yeah. Killing the 4-8 was such a bad play. I know. I mean, I guess he just... And this is the thing, right? I think people just see like, well, if he gets past the taunt, I'm dead, so I have to trade, right? People usually don't realize that not taking the risk is sometimes a lot riskier than taking the risk, you know? Alright, well, there's two ways of evolving in there. And we're decently likely to pull one, right? Yeah. That is more than fine as well. If he doesn't draw well here, it's over. He had to win. He had to win 100%. Like, just had to push way more phase. He was still a rogue versus a shaman after all, you know? Guess he might have a taunt. The way I was playing. Nope, just dead. Wow.
Well played.
Oh my god. We had no business winning that game. He used his envenom weapon charge on the dragon instead of killing the like, because the way how he was playing, right? It felt like he was playing super, you know, defensive and trying to out-resource me, which was fine. But then he makes that decision to suddenly jam face with the heal bot and burn his last envenom weapon charge. If he doesn't do that, like, he's probably fine. So, Basilisk is better, Lone Champion's better, but that's about it. So, I'll keep the Imp Master against Pally. Archrock's always nice to have in the hand. Frost Chalk, not so much. You get the 1/1. It's a good one early. But yeah, the Bookworm was very good. Very nice. Okay. So we could have a 2/1 and a 3/2, or a 1/4 and a 1/1. The tempting play is to just Imp Master, but I feel like the pressure on the board is better, so I'm gonna go for the pressure. It's a lot cleaner to get the Imp Master going early.
Out of my jungle.
You mean in vanilla Forcefall?
Let me think.
Fairly decent Frost Chop, right? Keeps the 2/1 alive. That's what the Frost Chuck is for, really. Just sometimes you just need 1 damage and your hero power doesn't deal 1 damage. Sometimes you need to freeze the guy. So it's not a good card, but it's playable. Oh man. He can definitely go for the long game. He's already played a Stonehill. Healing Totem, go. No, spell power. It's not bad to have though. Not bad to have.
I don't need any of you.
Push forward.
So we're getting that slow and steady Shaman board. Tarot. No? Why not? Giving up the blossoms into that just sucks so much. I think I might just totem. Right. It's not like I have so much mana to spend anyway. It's funny, if he steeds that, you don't even want to silence it, but I mean, you will, but It's just awkward.
For me!
Let the dark in.
Sure. I feel like we don't silence it yet, right? Like, we take this turn to get the Stormwatcher out, and then we silence it the turn after. If I silence it now, it becomes an 8 and 2, and I get the Ancient of Blossoms out, yeah.
Lightning strikes twice!
You can kill it with our chalk. Yeah, I know we can. But it's frozen, right? So there's no rush. I'd rather get my big boy out and then kill it the turn after. It's a bit weird. He doesn't know yeah, that's the worst part, right? He's making his entire turn without knowing. Oh, do I silence this? Oh my god, yes. It's a bit weird if I silence it, right? Because I lose my Wind Fury as well. And I deal 2 damage to it. And I give up my other silence. I'll give him the bad news. So we might just storm here for damage, but don't really want to. 2 in here, put it down to 4. If we want to kill it, it's weird. I guess we don't kill it, right? Just sack some things and play some things. It's awkward that it gets to attack, though. Maybe we do kill it. Yeah, I don't like giving up the storm, but I think trading in this board makes even less sense. So that one goes in for sure. I could have traded with this, but it's like, didn't matter, right? Because otherwise we don't have space on the board anyway. Oops. Storm first to play around Kodo. They have Hand of Salvation these days, so if we stormed and nothing had happened, we might have had to let it live. 8 PM. It's so weird, right? Because you really don't want to just burn your storm there, but everything else sucks so much. Would you have just sacked everything there? Sack the 2/4, sack the Imp Master, maybe, right? Maybe Imp Master. Maybe I'm putting too much value on these infinite imps. Because we could have just put a 6-drop out, not stormed, sacked the 2/4, the 2/2, basically everything except the Stormwatcher. We'd still have a storm in hand, and I'd have my Racketeer developed. That's probably better, honestly.
Let me think.
I think I got a little bit too cute with this Imp Master. Oh, alright, I forgot that thing has taunt on its own. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Sonic boom!
It's the same deal, right? Have to end up second Imp Master then. Yeah.
For me!
Sure. So Imp Master or a Silence? Because I want to evolve this. Right? Yeah, I think we made that mistake before, right? Should have sacked the Imp Master last turn and developed. Let me introduce you to Giant Sandworm. It's silencing your face. No, you want to evolve anyway, right? So. Rah. 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 Got him. Nice. So apart from that early Shaman loss, well, the rogue game should have been a loss.
Thrall versus Rexa.
Let the hunt begin for Doomhammer.
Hunter, probably keep the Maelstrom. Hey, you can't lose money if you don't have any. Yeah, let us take that burden of money right off you. Hey, Nicolina, thank you for the host. How are you doing tonight? Okay, we might tempo out the Historian. Let's see if it makes sense. It's probably not worth to coin it, right? You can coin it and then portal, but you don't really want to be forced to portal.
There is little time.
Yes, yes. Oh man. These early rope turns. Coin Imp Master into Stone Elm. Looks okay. Do 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 do. Let's go. Alright, looks like that Maelstrom keep might be looking pretty good. Baby Rage. Raby Bage. It's fine. Still a good Maelstrom. Oh, hit the Imp Master, go. Surprise, motherfucker! We're not gonna hit face. So. Perfect. No! How does he? I could just Death Speaker to 4-2 and go in. That's looking fairly good, because it's for both. Yeah, you'd go in with a 1-1, right? To test for freezing. Yeah. We don't need to evolve here.
I sense your strength.
Let's be totem then. Hey, weird little friend. How are you today? Oh, how convenient. I can use a source of 5 damage right now. Thanks, game. Thanks, game. Morning push up.
What? They fell off the truck.
little time.
Any doomsayers? Oh man, show. Okay. That's fine. I've been rolling really high, you know. Getting them ancient watchers and lore walker shows representing. So it's wandering or explosive. Well, maybe misdirection. It's unlikely, but it could happen. I guess you go in with the 5-4 then. Right.
Form of dragon.
Nice. Rewarded. It's gonna get the 7-7 going. 7 drop, rather.
Lightning strikes twice.
You have 2 silences. Yeah. Well, Shady, you do have 2 silences. So if he finds Awakens, I get Awakens and I kill him. So that's not really good for him. I do have to push every single point of damage phase, but that's not a problem.
I wonder.
I think I'm just gonna put the Hexer in the way. Oh, I mean, and he's dead to his own Awakens. Oops. Should use 1-3 ATT poison. What did that mean, Eisenbrick? I think I know what you're trying to say, but why? Why should the 1-3 attack the poison?
Throw versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
For Doomhammer.
Because you will have a 3-2 left. Sorry, I still don't see it, Heisenberg. How does putting my 1-3 into his poison minion give me a 3-2? Keeping the unstable at this win rate might be correct. It's pretty powerful. Still need to hit a 4 as well, so I won't. It's always a question. Okay. Most of the time we don't have to tempo it out. Ooh, yeah. We'll play it because we hit the shattered. My bad, I thought it would finish off the poison. Oh, no. Like, the text on that card is your hero power freezes.
You'll be just like me.
You'll be just like me. Oh, that's so good to see that.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
At lower win rates, you toss it more easily because they might have a random tempo mage. Yeah. The higher up you go, the more they're likely gonna have tons of blizzards and flame strikes, and I just want to have the big thing. The big thing.
Out of my jungle.
Ooh, White Eyes is a very good pickup here. So, Schmark versus Trade. No, Smart.
Push
Let him bump.
forward.
Still needs to ping. Right. Volcanic? Okay. So Trade would have done a little bit, right? Not even that much. Kind of fine with that.
My life is your shield.
He's up a 2-1. Whoa, okay. Surprising. Definitely want to push. I think we're gonna start evolving on turn 8 or maybe slightly later.
Put this apple on your head.
Out of my jungle.
More Stone Hills. I think so, right? They're pretty annoying.
I protect.
That's why he had to, that's why he wanted the Tome on curve. It's gonna be so hard to play around things now, so he's got 3 spells that are reduced by 2. Okay, at least that didn't really do anything. I'm thinking it's Stormwatcher, push 5 phase. If he wants to portal that, the Stormwatcher goes unchecked. We have 8 burn here, so this could just be game, potentially. So the 5 phase was nice in that particular case then. Shaman might have Jade Claws. There's no way I have Jade Claws and I don't play it instead of Nether Spite Historian onto. Like, literally no way. Alright. Okay, I guess Vaporize. No, okay, sure. I can see it now with the Nova. Right. So I can silence one of my own guys, but that doesn't really seem so appealing. So Jade Lightning the 5/4 feels fairly solid. I guess we Basilisk and Earthshock is Basilisk if it's a thing. I guess we start with the Jade Lightning, because I feel like I'm gonna do that pretty much every time. Okay. So now that we know, we probably just Jade Lightning again. It's a shame to watch that burn directed to the board. Maybe you have a 3, you'd like to play it and not wreck your curve. Like, not playing Jade Claws on 3, sorry, not playing Jade Claws on 2 is wrecking your curve, you know? Probably trading and evolving, right? Trade, evolve, go from there. It's not that great, right? We can do better. It's good enough. It's actually not so bad here, but I'll try to get max use out of it. This is really nice. Oh, it doesn't work? Okay. So Tiger, I think the 8-drop makes more sense, right? Okay, maybe not. Man, massive low roll at the end. What's the chance of hitting 2 5/5s in a row there? So we could have Tigered and developed something, but the chance that you hit both a 5/5 on 8 and on 9 is insane. So, I mean, still, even with a really bad result, Evolution got us a 9/9 and a 5/5. So, that's why that card is unfair, right? That's why that card is unfair. Like, we massively low rolled and it was still really strong. So he could have a poly, but there's no... He could top deck a poly, we'll put it like that. There's no way he has poly and didn't play it. It's gonna try and make it as annoying as possible. I can't play this and Corpse Phases, so I'll just pick the big boy. Because there's no way he should have poly, I'm gonna put it on here. I even have silence in case he freezes, so it should be fine. Your Tiger lost stealth, but it became a lot better with future evolutions. On your turn 4, then your turn 5 is going to be 1, so you need to have a very specific curve, right? You need to have like Shade Claws, Tar Creeper, and then a Yeti or something, and then a 2-drop, right? Because otherwise, why not play Jade Claws on 2 and just Tar on 4 and follow the curve that way, right? More Mage. It's a bit of a shaky start, but it could be good. I'm throwing the Jade Lightning to try and find Lone Champion. Okay, nice. Like Lone Champion or Basilisk, something a little bit more reliable. Do you think that the current state of Arena is the best since the Hearthstone launch? I wasn't there for the Hearthstone launch, but I do like Arena. Now Juggler is a play, but why would you not want a 3/5 Taunt Divine Shield on turn 3? What? You could Monotite, you could get away with it. But we're just going to jam tempo and kill this man.
Cleanse the sun well.
I do like Arena, you don't say. Mage Morning Party. I see a decent amount of mages at high wins, but I think it's just the guys that high roll a very strong deck. I mean, the Drake is good, but Jade Lightning's better. Also means we get to keep our Drake for our Historian if we hit it. A 1/4 mana tide though. It's still mage, so pushing damage is nice. So Juggler mana tide now seems decent. We're gonna sack these two if the juggle doesn't hit. So
Put this apple on your head.
Push forward.
nice. I think most people at high wins just high roll a strong deck regardless of class. I mean a lot, yeah, but I'll put it like this. There's a, like, you shouldn't be seeing, like, if mage is bad, you shouldn't be seeing suddenly a ton of mages, right? But I guess you could say that the difference between a bad and a good mage deck is like a lot bigger than with other classes. That's potentially true. I guess we're juggling first. See if we can get some face in there. I guess the 2/2 killing a taunt, hit one here, hit one here is kind of weird. That's awfully specific though.
Say hello to my little friend.
The moment I said it, I knew it was gonna happen. Don't kill the Racketeer. Oh, baby. So the 6/6 could free kill something, but evolving the 1/1 is better. Probably gonna take the Frost Chalk. Yeah. Or Golem. Nice. Put some pressure on him. Freezing the 4/5 just to make it more annoying for him to clear.
Engaging TC-130 into dislocator.
You win.
I love it, man. It's fucking justice. You should just pay attention to when 2-drops are being offered in the pack, right? So even though it seems weird, I don't think it's that weird. A lot of the really good decks, like the way how, like look at my deck, right? I don't have turn 1 plays, and I have a Knife Juggler and a Historian for turn 2 plays. So unless I get coin, I'm not playing anything on 1 and 2, unless I get my Juggler. Ooh, that's pretty bad. It's not the hand you need against Mage. So this whole mentality of like, oh my god, he skipped turn 2, it no longer really applies right now. At least with the dead speaker, it's kind of okay. I almost prefer having coin these days. I might just straight up prefer having coin. So we Basilisk, he pings. We dead speaker. Like, he coined the 3, so obviously it's somewhat likely he wants to play a 3. If we dead speaker and he plays a 3, we can trade Frost Chuck and Stone Skin. Frost Chuck will only deal 1 damage though after the trade. I think you still need to Stone Skin and let him ping.
I wonder.
There's no way he's not going to ping, so the dead speaker won't end up doing anything anyway.
There is little time.
Like, you don't want to do this, but he wants to do that even less, so. New Age Knight, thank you for the sub. How you been, New Age? Dude, people. I hope you enjoyed that spell power totem, buddy. Thank you for the 10 months, New Age Knight. Hope you're well, Shady. Doing excellent, man. Hope it's the same for you. Yeah, this is where the hand catches up with us, and he stabilizes where he shouldn't really. But at least he skipped his turn 4, you know. Do. Hey, that's a good one. So if it's mirror entity, I can buff here and trade, but I think we just buff up the dead speaker and it's fine.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
It's usually ruined anyway.
Let's eat. Let's eat.
So slow game from both our sides. I have a pretty reactive hand and he had to ping because of Basilisk and him not killing Basilisk.
Pinch of death cup, heel of shoe.
Man. I have to go ahead and do that. Okay. Okay. I can see it. So Stormwatcher, kill one of them is an option. Geist doesn't do that much. Shade Lightning, clear the board. The Stormwatcher forces the hard removal. It's quite likely he's got it though. He's had some awkward turns early. Yep.
I wonder. Lightning strikes twice. Let's
Buffing the totem for Geist. I mean, it really worked out buffing the other one here, right? It's definitely a potential. I don't know, like, Geist is kind of mad against Mage anyways. Like, I prefer to not play it for a while. I want to see some Blizzards come out first. I've been enjoying the new meta. What are your thoughts on it? Exclamation mark meta. You can check out my thoughts on it, New Age Knight. But it's, yeah, I enjoy it. Trade on the healing totem. I guess he's got Meteor. Meteor's such an unfun card, man. Like, seriously. Alright, so we can kill it, but I think freezing it makes more sense. The next turn we kill it and we do things. We're gonna see more meteors right after the set rotation. It's so annoying. At least this thing is gonna be gone. Alright. Can't Geist and Jade Lightning. If I Jade Lightning, I have 5 evolves left. I can get this up to 6. That's really not that good. If we Jade Lightning trade, oh man, everything sucks. Everything is really, really bad. When everything sucks, I think you need to go for the RNG. That's a good one. Totem Jade Lightning. No, because you still need to high roll. Okay. Take the Venture Co. and Jade Lightning. That's probably worth it. Because you could try for an insane 8-drop, but this is actually fairly good. Should I freeze this thing? I don't think so yet. Oh, but I can get a free evolve here. Oh, nice. Almost forgot about that. Don't give him a violence target. So what would you have done, Rackpop? Nice 1 mana deal too. Well, 1 mana deal too, but no card involved. Totem and let him dump his hand. I mean, the way how he played early, do you really think he is able? Like, even if, first of all, you usually don't do that against Shaman as mage, because he doesn't need to. Because he just has portals for days, apparently, so... Like, he never needs to dump his hand. He's not in that position. Second of all, what makes you think that he has the resources to do that? Like, bunch of 2s and 3s. Because he's not obligated to do that. I think you're assuming that he's obligated to play stuff. It's more than... Like, if your hand is portal, it's completely fine to play 1 minion and ping. I think now you just need the high roll, right? Nope, didn't get it. Guess we're gonna need to still go for the 3 in Earth Shock. Don't take too much damage otherwise. Nope. Alright, looks like we're just done. I'll keep the Historian because that feels one of the only ways we can get a Deathwing and win or so. Also, Historian might proc off a Primordial we get from Stonehill. So I have a couple chances at it. Good damage? No. Because all he needs to do there, right, Rackpop, is play 1 Nesting Rock, a Spiteful Smith, you know, a 4-drop or a 5-drop. Not even spend all his mana, right? But a 4-drop or a 5-drop, and then the turn after you're in exactly the same position. Only it's worse because your opponent now has an additional, say, Yeti on the board. So it's just extremely unlikely that the opponent's going to be like 2-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop all of a sudden. Think we're officially dead. Yeah, triple portal meteor. We're not beating that. It's the meteor that started it. The meteor, like the portals, honestly, they're insanely good, right? But without the meteor, he probably doesn't get there because the Stormwatcher gets to go off. I think I mind meteor a lot more than I mind portal. It's just the amount of stuff it blocks is sick. I think we took the winning lines. That's the most important thing.
Thrall versus Uther.
Oh, okay.
I will fight with honor for Doomhammer.
Historian on 2. I think the lone champion makes us want to find, like, it's not bad to play this on turn 2 versus Pally at all. But I think because of the lone, you want to try and find a good 4. Yeah, Shade Spirit not amazing, but Better than most threes. Which looks nice to have ready. What's the schedule for today? Solos and then co-ops with Collins. Yeah, that's too much work, J Delay. It's I have choices to make, right? I can either stream a lot and test a lot for you guys, or I can spend a lot of time on meta videos.
I don't need any of you.
I was afraid you'd say that. I mean, you can always do everything better, right? That's the point. Like, you can always do everything better. The question is, where do your priorities lie? My priority is Twitch, not YouTube, so it's I'm happy to build up YouTube on the side, but if I have to choose, I will choose for Twitch, because that's obviously where, you know, I started and where I've put most effort already. I can write way more meta reports. I can do a lot of other things a lot more.
For me.
Actually, Face was fine there, right? Because he'd have to use if he kings his, I can just chatter. Twitch is where the money's at. I mean, if you're big on YouTube, I'm pretty sure it's the equivalent. Maybe even more, I don't know. So the Shattered is nice. It plays into Consecration. I'm just saying if it's ever evolved, but I don't think so.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
For me.
Yep. Sucks. Have to do it though. Too bad. The corpse rays are coming up.
Out of my jungle.
Nice.
Gadgets and Gazette always gets the scoop.
Reporting for duty.
So he's gonna grow twice. That's a nice hit. Kind of play it slow. Go away! Alright, so if we hit the Historian, we could discover. But it feels like we're just gonna evolve in Drake next turn. Not a net order.
Justice.
I like the Corpse Raiser and then evolve, but there's not much to Corpse Raiser right now. You could not play our Master Evolution yet, and next turn Corpse Raiser Master. 4 minions on the board, Imp Master 6, 7 with the Drake, so Drake Imp Master could be enough. This is more immediate tempo, but next turn Corpse Raiser plus evolve the Corpse Raiser is a nice play. This Mana Tide is stealing the game right now, which is great. I know this is happening. I don't want to evolve the Stonehill, right? So then I'd be evolving one of these guys, which is not even that great, so... Okay. That speaker next turn could be good. It's like, fuck that Mana Tide. Oh wow. He's past the point where cards matter, I guess. He's like, he's gonna win anyway, man. I'm never getting through all his cards. So double trade Sagoth. That speaker Stonehill. I guess the Stonehill to keep him off this, right?
I wonder.
It's kind of slow. Could just evolve the Death Speaker. I think it's nice with the Corpse Razor. It's so slow though. But I mean, we're fine going slow.
Out of my jungle.
Another big boy or gastropod? Probably gastropod, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
There is little time.
I sense your
No! Okay, not a consecration, that's good. I'm glad we went slow. Going slow worked out. He's popping off. Could evolve this 4-1. Could Corpse Razor it, trade it, get a 4-1, but what's the point, right? Maybe Corpse Razor the Mana Tide. I've had that before. It's kind of unkillable at that point though. But he doesn't survive this onslaught, I think. Could just go for the big boy here. That's kind of bad.
There is little time.
Maybe it is fine, right? It's actually fine. Need to be careful. The game can definitely slip away if we're too reckless here. Yeah, I was thinking about Dino size, but we have the shock, so it's really not a big deal. But I mean, it is kind of a big deal, but like it's not as big a deal as it would usually be.
Give me a quest.
Oops. Guess we could just Jade Lightning and Shock. That's 5 mana. 5 mana. We could Corpse Razor, but I really don't want to. Is there a world where I just Stormwatcher here and double Earthshock? Probably not. Probably going with the Juggler, right? Juggler. And then shoot his guy.
Put this apple on your head.
There is little time.
Oh man. I guess I play you because I'm out of dragons.
Once upon a time.
Alright. You guys do realize if he didn't order it this way, he would have lost his weapon. Because he needed to get through the thing. Okay, I got it. You could argue then, is it even correct to get the QA out? But yeah, that's a different discussion, right?
Back to your homes.
Reporting for duty.
Atmosphere, welcome. Thank you for the sub. Let's focus up. I want to get the Stormwatcher out if possible.
I wonder.
Dunk. Probably just freezing this round. Freezing and evolving. Yeah. It's enough pressure, right? I should have traded a 3 in here first, but never punished. Feels good, man. I think I might evolve the Mana Tide, right? Just in case it becomes a problem now. I feel like we have the cards on him. He's like, no, continue fatiguing, please. He's like, that was my only chance. Oh my god, okay. I guess he has Divine Favor. Sure. Oh. What? Say what? Corpse Razor to 3/3 is really good here. So just gonna do that. Fucking. Oh, did I have lethal with silence? No, right? No, not yet. Do I trade it in here now? He draws off that, not you, Shady. No, you're right, you're right. Yeah, I mean, I know that, but yeah. Of course you're right. Alright, thanks dude. I was gonna sack the 1/3 in here and then this into the Banshee. It's fine. Don't you want to mill him? How am I milling him? If the 6/6 lives, he... Oh no, dude. No, you don't leave Banshee up. Like, I mean, you're not gonna lose, but like, that's such a newbie thing, you know? Where people go like, yeah, I'm never gonna kill the Banshee because he kills his own cards. Feels good, man. I don't think there is a winning play for him there though, but... So I can't tell you it's wrong to leave up the Banshee, because what's he gonna do, right? Top like a Steed, we have Urchok. But, I mean, I can guarantee you that he is not going to mill through his entire deck there, right? He's going to die before that. So the mills are irrelevant. The mills are only relevant if he's actually going to hit fatigue. And we won't let the game go on for that long at that point. Another Shaman. It's like Fel Reaver. Fel Reaver used to be better, right? But Banshee's still good. Give me that Basilisk. Okay. Give me that Dragon. Let's go, boys. Powerful plays. Is a Shaman the best arena class? Yeah, with Warrior. I'm leaning towards coining out Jade Spirit and then evolving it. The chance that he kills it is really high though. But I think it's... the reward justifies the risk. Because you can always dead speaker on 5 this way, right? He's like, oh god, it's a Jade Shaman. I think the chance that he just has an overload here and kills the 2/3 is really high. Goodbye, 2/3. I told Chad it wouldn't work. Didn't want to listen. That's a nice draw. Are we gonna forego the dragon synergy here or not? Never. Storm's not really good. Oh god. So trade, play a Yeti. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just play Twilight Drake, I think. Oh, there's double defender though, so we might still hit Primordial Drake. It's not completely useless. So a little feels bad, man. But you can't really justify not doing this. Warrior and Shaman the best. Yep. Warrior and Shaman the best. So Dragon Slayer is bad, or Chuck is bad. Can always Tempo Yeti. Yeah, but Tempo Yeti is significantly worse than, you know, 4 mana 4/7. Alright, feels like he's going in, so are we storming? Storm's not even that good. It could just low roll everything. We could Totem Death Speaker, or we could trade Evolve. If we go for Death Speaker, he might double trade with the 2/3s, making the storm good. That doesn't mean we want to do that. So I think at this point I'm either gonna bump Evolve or Death Speaker bump. Death Speaker bump, if he wants to go for those trades, does slow his aggression down by a ton, and he's kind of committed to going aggro. Yeah. They could even play the Historian, honestly. The 1 damage might matter. But then again, the totem gives me a chance, right? Yeah, there's your 1 damage. Avalanche. I guess we don't take 3 on the speaker. No, I think I actually want the Drake to just not take damage, right? Nah. Freezing the Drake is awkward. The elements will destroy you. The yellow card, yeah, yellow cards are fun, but it feels better to play a 4 mana 4/7. And it worked out really well because he went super aggro and we got a very clean Death Speaker. Okay. Oh, he's gonna ignore the dragon. It's nice. It's a very, very good storm. Is it a Shattered and Storm or is it a Totem and Storm? It's probably a Shattered and Storm, because the Storm is killing 3 things regardless. I mean, what are you expecting, dude? You're an 11-win Shaman yourself. He's like, oh my god, you had a storm. That's like a really, really common and good Shaman card. What the fuck, bro? So Corpse Raiser on the dragon will spawn as a 4/1. Feels bad, man. Corpse Raiser sets up for a nice Monster Revolution or a regular Evolve. He definitely doesn't have Earthshock, so that's 1 source of damage. He could have a Maelstrom. Maelstrom is kind of weird. I still feel like it's Corpse Raiser instead of Bloodworm. But maybe that's bad. I feel like you smork him here, right? He hasn't really overloaded that much, so Spellstone isn't upgraded. We're just either Corpse Raisering here or playing Bloodworm. I feel like the Corpse Raiser sets it up a little nicer. No Morgul? Yeah, I don't like Morgul. Like, Thrall is a way better shaman. Okay. So we still need to be wary of Crackling Doom. It's actually a big problem. So Crackling Doom will fill his board with 1/1s. Is that a big deal? Freeze here. I don't want to evolve, but because I feel like he will Crackling Doom, right? So wasting the evolve seems weird. It feels like he's gonna Doom.
There is little time.
Push forward.
Bomb again may not be the end of the world. Yeah, but if he dooms, he can't add any minions, right? He just gets the 1/1s, and we have 100% free reign next turn.
Engaging TC-130 into dislocation.
That's really, really fucked up. Don't tell me he's gonna win because of that. He's probably gonna win because of that, isn't he? Yep. Wow. Final boss lost because of an MC tech. God, that card is so fucking lame. Doo-doo. It's a good roll. We're just gonna die though, right? It's currently 1 off. So 6, 4. Do we need an evolve? Try and get a taunt. I think you're better off assuming he doesn't have 1 damage. Because even if you evolve a taunt, how do you win, right? So if he has avalanche... guess this works better, right? No, this... That's right. Yeah, that sucks. That's just 100% stolen, right? Because we have that game every time. Oh well. Shit happens. Ugh. That's so dumb, though. And you're not gonna play around it there, so... Anyways. Pretty good. I think we started this run with 0-1, right? So, pretty good getting a 12.